take a look at the highlight. Game 1. 3 games here on Thanksgiving Day. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers looking to stay unbeaten. Matthew Stafford and the Lions looking to beat the Packers for the first time this season. Second quarter, we are still scoreless. Kevin Smith injured his lower leg, getting checked down to the sideline, would be carted off with a high ankle sprain and did not return. 5:40 left. Here's that pick you were talking about, one of the picks. Tipped in the air, intercepted by Clay Matthews.
Yeah, and these are the kind of plays, because your defense is playing lights out, and it's just unfortunate. There's no rhyme or reason why that happened.
Rodgers now to the end zone looking for Greg Jennings, broken up. The Lions' Brandon McDonald flagged for defensive pass interference. Jim Schwartz livid with the call.
Yeah, but the reality is great play by Jennings working his way back into the wide receiver.
That's too easy.
Or the defensive back, yes.
Aaron Rodgers, Greg Jennings, 3-yard touchdown, extra point made it 7-0. Into the third quarter, Green Bay's first possession of the second half, 6th play of the drive. Rodgers to Jennings. He does the rest for 19 yards down to the Detroit 7.
And a lot of what you're seeing here is there strikes down the field, but there's also yak by the wide receivers.
All right, a lot of action on this play. Incomplete, Rodgers to Driver, but Ndamukong Suh would be ejected for unnecessary roughness on the play. We take another look, and you'll see exactly why he was invited to leave the game.
I'm going to get in a lot of trouble, as I always do when I try to explain situations. The first part is I can see why Ndamukong was as livid as he was, and frankly, he just lost it. If we get a replay of that, I'll kind of walk through it again. But at the same time, you've got to keep your composure. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, we'll take another look at it here momentarily. Next Lions drive. Stafford picked off this time by Rob Francois.
And that one is on Matthew Stafford. When you look at the interceptions today, that's the one I can definitely attribute to him. But still, you can't give this guy more shots at it. And James Jones, who has really not been a part of the game plan in the last few weeks, but he finds his way in for a 65-yard touchdown. That's why I say the Green Bay Packers far and away have the most superior skill to any team in the National Football League.
Packers leading 21-0 at that point. Fourth quarter now, it's 24-zip. Stafford to Calvin Johnson to the Packers' 16-yard line.
And the reason now they're getting yardage is because the defense has to change because they've got a big lead and it's close to the end of the game.
7th play of the drive, Keelan Williams, 16-yard Lions score. The Lions finally score and would convert the 2-point conversion. It's 24-8.
I heard Marshall Faulk just got a phone call from Martin Mayhew to be a running back, so it's just been that bad. But James Jones, you see here, another big reception. He had a huge day.
Working that back shoulder fade better than any quarterback in the league. 3 plays later, it's Rodgers to the rookie Randall Cobb. Finds his way for a first down.
And the key here is that they are just beating down the clock. That's all the Green Bay Packers are doing and setting themselves up for a field goal that puts them ahead. And that will take care of it pretty much.
And Mason Crosby, 32 yards out. Green Bay on top, 27-8. They go on to win 27-15. Aaron Rodgers didn't like his performance last week. Well, he was 299 last week with a pick. He goes 307 yards this week, 2 touchdowns, and back to the no interception type performance that we've become used to.
And he might just say, it was all right.